morning, everybody. The view in my presentation refers to radiography because we look at medical imaging, and the click refers to the clicker, the automated response device that we use. That is an example of a clicker. I would have loved to have all of you voted for in this session, but unfortunately we only have 5 minutes. You need the clicker, which is the big device. Oops, sorry. And the small USB-like device is the receiver, because the clicker works on radio frequency. So I showed you the picture of what a clicker looks like. Why did we use it in radiography? Because we got money from the Teaching and Learning Development Grant, and we wanted to improve our teaching practices at the Grootsky Hospital campus. It was used in the physics radiation science subject where I teach, and basically I experimented with clickers, and my way forward will be to use it in the Mazoo sequence. Daniela came to teach us how to use it, and she mentioned that because of the lively debate that clickers spark is, you use it, they vote, then you ask them to go back, discuss it with a friend, and then they vote again. And I'll show you why I want to use that sequence in future. This is an example of a clicker slide that I use in one of my sessions. I spoke about magnetism, so I introduced the concept about how we use magnets in MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. So I posed the question and I gave them 4 options because the clicker software work on multiple choice-based questions. They voted and this was my result. So I had sort of a variation of answers, however that was the correct response. So immediately I could see, listen, they didn't quite get what you were on about. You need to explain the whole concept. In my opinion, was density. They didn't understand the density and how it relate to magnetic flux. So I could go back. In this case, how would I apply the Mazoo sequence? I'll ask them to pair up with a friend and see why some of them chose Tesla per square meter instead of Tesla. What's the differences between the 2 definitions? Then another example of how we use clickers, we went to an international conference in Durban where we had qualified radiographers. We showed them radiographic images, and this is a report slide. So at the end of your clicker presentation, you call up a response. How did the clicker, the people using the devices, how did they respond? So you can correlate it back to the device being used. I want to draw your attention to the second block where there was a clear 50-50 split. The audience was asked to comment on an image, and 50% of them said yes, there was a burst to the left odontoid peg, and the other ones said no, it's not, and the correct answer is actually highlighted in green, and that also could spark some discussion and learning. So what did I learn from using clickers? I learned how to ask better questions, not just memorizing and recalling facts. I need to set clear goals for myself and determine how the clicker will help me achieve those goals. The clicker itself won't achieve the goal, as I need to improve on my teaching and learning. I need to allow time for lively discussion because the students wanted to know, but why is that wrong? And they wanted to discuss things. And for you to use it in your own practice, don't be scared. Technology won't bite, just use it. Quote from Stephanie Chastain: clickers are not magic bullets. You're not going to hit the bullseye after using it once. Their effectiveness depends on how we as teaching and learning advocates use them. Thank you.